Guys, Apple Tech Spot here. I just got back from college and Apple has released iOS 9.1, the official and public release. Alright, so let's cut to the chase. The thing that you guys probably want to know the most is whether the iOS 9.1 software update blocks the PanGu jailbreak. And unfortunately, like you would imagine, yes, iOS 9.1 does block the PanGu jailbreak. It actually blocked two vulnerabilities that were used in the PanGu jailbreak. Now, Apple even gave credit to PanGu where it was due, but yeah, it sucks. We saw it coming, but there was still a little bit of hope that the official version of iOS 9.1 would not block the PanGu jailbreak, but of course it did. And iOS 9.1 actually blocked PanGu's vulnerabilities in beta 4. So even before iOS 9.1 was actually released, it had patched the exploits. So if you guys were wondering, that's why PanGu decided to release a jailbreak for iOS 9.0.2, because on iOS 9.1, it would just plain not work. Apple had already patched all the bugs that PanGu was going to be using. Now, if you do want to update, you can update by going to Settings, General, Software Update, and you will find the iOS 9.1 update right here. Except if your device is already jailbroken on iOS 9 through 9.0.2, it will just not show the update so you don't accidentally update and lose your jailbreak. So if your device is jailbroken and you do want to update, you want to open up iTunes, connect your device, and then click on Restore iPhone. And yes, it is necessary that you restore, because if you want to update a jailbroken device, you do have to restore to update. Otherwise, your device will run into some weird issues. Now, for those of you who unknowingly updated, don't worry, I got you guys covered. You can still downgrade back to iOS 9.0.2 right now. And if you guys do want to know how to downgrade from iOS 9.1 to iOS 9.0.2, check out this video right here. The link will be down below in the description as well. It's a full guide on how to downgrade iOS 9.1 to 9.0.2. And of course, after you downgrade, you are free to jailbreak. Alright, so now let's talk about what's new in iOS 9.1. Why would you want to update? Well, first, let me open up my Photos application, head over to the screenshot of the actual update, and here it is, guys. So as you guys can see, it does take up 252 megabytes, which is actually less space than iOS 9.0.2. So you guys will be getting some space back onto your device. And here it says this release includes new features, improvements, and bug fixes. So one of the new features is that when you open up the camera application and take a live photo, sometimes you just automatically put your phone down and it captures that in the live photo. So with this new update in iOS 9.1, it actually detects if you put your phone down, so then it will stop recording. Super intelligent, and it's really cool. A nice little feature, because I know many people take live photos and then just put their phone down and then it captures that in their live photo, and that is super annoying. Now, along with that, the biggest overall feature is that we now have over 150 new emojis that you guys can use. This is so cool. So if I go and bring up my keyboard real quick, tap on the emoji icon, as you can see, there are some new emojis right over here, right off the bat. So right here, we have the money one, as you guys can see right there, that looks pretty funny. And of course, the jazz hands, I'm going to be using that one a lot. And if you go ahead and scroll over, of course, you guys saw this coming, the middle finger emoji. So there it is right there, and all these different variants, as you guys can see right here. So that is hilarious. I can't believe Apple added this in, even till this date. Oh, there are the new taco and burrito emojis. So Taco Bell is super hyped about this, and guys, there are just so many more. Check it out yourself. It's amazing. Again, we have over 150 different new emojis. Really, really cool stuff. Now, of course, if you go to send someone a text that does not have iOS 9.1, so say you're running iOS 9.1 and your friend isn't, and you send him an emoji, such as the middle finger emoji or the taco emoji, they will not see it because they're not on iOS 9.1. It will just be a really weird character. So if you guys do want your friends to see the emojis that you send them, then they also will have to update to iOS 9.1 as well. Now, aside from that, if I go back to my Photos application and scroll over, here are a ton of new features. Guys, this is a big update. So again, a bunch of stability improvements, bug fixes, and performance improvements, which is always welcome. That's what iOS is all about, optimization. So we got improved stability, including CarPlay, music, improved performance while multitasking. So multitasking should be better, which is great. There's a bunch of issues right here with even Game Center and the calendar app and swiping over. This last one was pretty big for me. Fixes an issue that prevented some apps from updating from the App Store. So that issue has been fixed as well. And again, just look at all these bug fixes and improvements. There are a ton. Overall, iOS 9.1 should be a little bit snappier. The battery life should be a little bit better. You guys probably won't be able to notice it that much, but it's definitely there, especially in the multitasking app switcher, which is where Apple claims that they have made it a lot faster. But anyways, going back over here, just taking a look at how fluid it runs, it is pretty smooth, but let's go and take a look at this. Open up the App Store. And again, this is on the iPhone 6s rose gold, and yeah, it's still pretty snappy. I'm not noticing a huge change because the iPhone 6s is already super fast, but it does seem a little snappy. I'm not sure. Yeah, probably just placebo. But yeah, guys, it should be a little bit snappier as Apple claims it to be. The speed improvement should be more apparent on older devices, such as the iPhone 4S. But anyways, guys, that is iOS 9.1. Again, if you do want to keep your jailbreak and do not want to lose your jailbreak, stay on iOS 9.0.2 and do not update. God knows how long it'll be before we see a new jailbreak for iOS 9. It may be a while. Again, if you do want to downgrade from iOS 9.1 to 9.0.2, I do have a full video with download links on how to do that. The link will be down below in the description again. Guys, enjoy iOS 9.1 or your jailbreak, whichever one you prefer. I hope I helped you guys out. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day. This is Apple Tech Spot, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace.